Hi everyone, welcome back to a Nigerian man's perspective. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscription button. Make sure you click on all notifications, guys, and also make sure you have your notifications enabled on your mobile phone. So it has to be enabled on your mobile phone so that you can see my let me show you what I mean. You can see my messages when they come through, and it's easy for you to follow me and know when I get out content, because now about 150 people only get my notifications out of over 600 people that are subscribed to my channel. 25% of people are seeing my content, and that shouldn't be so. So if you look at my YouTube, this is my YouTube. I don't know if you can see my screen. Can you see where it says allow all notifications? Can you see? Allow all notifications on YouTube. So a lot of you probably have this turned off. So if you go into your settings, you should just go into your settings. Yeah. You go into your settings under notifications, settings, notifications, and then you turn the one for YouTube. You turn it on. You turn it on. So that way you can see when I have a new video out. So today, everybody knows it's hot right now in Nigeria regarding this protest. I've been following it all day, literally all day, and we're just going to react to this my mic wants to fall. React to this hot news in Nigeria. First Post Africa, shout out to you. Let's get into it.
In the commercial capital of Lagos, protesters marched towards the government house under the watchful eye of armed policemen. Security was tight in all major cities ahead of the protests, with the deployment of armed security personnel. In Kano, reports say police fired live bullets to break up several hundred protesters. As per government officials, protesters have set the gatehouse of the Nigerian Communications Commission ablaze here. Demonstrators also tried to light bonfires outside the governor's office, after which the police began driving the protesters back.
Do something now before it leads to that. Let those people on top do something. Let our president do something before it leads to that. Me, I don't want war, and I don't want anything that will bring or damages or life for life to be wasted. I don't want it. So let them do something about that area, so that's what happened in Kenya will not happen in Nigeria also.
She's right. She's right. The heart of the matter is food. The heart of the matter is hunger. The heart of the matter is people are not happy. Why? Who want to leave his work? Who want to leave her work and go out to protest when you have a business to run, when you have work to do? Nobody wants to do that. Why would you want to do that? Naturally, people are definitely going to lose money over this next few days when these protests are going to be taking place. So they're not doing it because they want to. They're doing it because they are pushed to the wall. And that's what's happening here with these particular protests. Let's get back into it.
Protesters are demanding an end to the cost of living crisis, as food inflation has climbed over 40% in Nigeria.
It's inexpensive in the market. Nigerians are suffering, Nigerians are hungry, Nigerians are angry. As you know, in Nigeria today, a lot of people are unemployed.
Angry.
The issue of insecurity in the north and the south continues to increase every day. So we are here to just make our grievances known to the federal government.
Tinubu government has scrambled to avert the unrest in the days leading up to the protests. The government also announced new jobs in the state-run oil firm for the first time in nearly a decade, while it has sought more time to end the economic hardships. The president earlier warned Nigerians not to join.
So how much time? How much time is required? And for me, it's all about the promises that they've made to the Nigerian people. Have they been kept so far? What are the palliatives? What can the people do about this hunger situation and this inflation situation? Because if your salary is not going up and your expenses keep on mounting and mounting and mounting, you're going to get pushed to the wall. And that's what's happening here. I know the government did try to be, credit fair dues to the government. The government tried, the federal government tried, some state governors also tried to placate people and try and stop this protest. Guys, don't go out, etc. But I think it's a little too late for that at the moment. is gone on in a few states: Kano, Lagos, Niger, and some other states gaining momentum. Akwa Ibom too, and a few other states. Some states have more people than others. I'm hearing some people were unfortunately killed. May their souls rest in peace. I don't have the full details yet. I might do another video on that, but let's keep watching.
Will these rallies plunge Nigeria into chaos, as they have done in Kenya? And what challenge will they pose to the Nigerian leadership? To discuss this further, we have with us Chris Kwaja, who is a political analyst, joining us live from Abuja. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much.
Could you explain in detail the reasons behind this anger against the Tinubu government, and why exactly are people out on the streets?
Thank you. What you see today happening in Nigeria is not new in terms of civic action, in terms of citizens demonstrating their own freedom of assembly to demand accountability from the same government that they elected. In 2012, we had the Occupy Nigeria protest. In 2021, we had the NSAS protest. All these protests were citizens' way, citizens' constitutional right in demanding accountability from government. Today, the End Bad Governance hashtag, as you see under the Tinubu administration, is meant to engage government to look at the plight of citizens at three very important levels. The first is rising poverty, the second is rising inequality, and third is rising unemployment in a country where you are having about 200 million citizens. Now, on the part of government, the question is citizens need to be patient, because government is all out to ensure it addresses or meets their demands. But on the part of citizens, the problem they are dealing with is a structural problem. It's not a problem that started yesterday or a year ago. It's a problem that has been there. And government needed to have, particularly the Tinubu administration, citizens are saying President Tinubu himself has been a civic activist. He has led protests against bad governance under his administration.
So what he's saying here is a super point. Those who remember, the current president was very active in the early 90s when Nigeria was in military rule, and there was an annulled election, I think in 1993, Hope 1993, when MK Abiola won the elections, and the elections were annulled. Our current president, alongside so many other notable people, went out to the streets to protest, to get the government at that time to reverse annulment of this of the election at that time, which wasn't reversed. So it's not strange to protests. So I mean, he has to allow the people to protest peacefully, it has to be said, but he has to allow them to protest. It's their right as citizens, as it was his right many years ago when he protested against the decision of the government at this time. Of course, the decision at this time is not about annulment of any election. It's about how the hungry people and the angry people in Nigeria are demanding for things to turn around. Let's keep watching.
They expect a clear departure from the past. They expect government to be forthcoming. They expect government to be prepared when it comes to dealing with all the fundamental issues that made them to give him their trust. Their trust is because
absolutely. Chris, I mean to interject there. Now the protests have begun despite the warnings and the requests by the government for people to not hit the streets. Can the Nigerian government still manage to contain these protests?
The Nigerian government can manage the protests. First, it's for it to unveil and implement policies that will affect majority of the citizens. Many of the policies that have been put in place are not targeting the vulnerable population in the village. They are more for the federal civil servants, for the state civil servants. Those that are not opportune to be working for government are saying, where do we stand when it comes to dealing with rising inflation that has gone or skyrocketed to over 300%? Where do we go to when it comes to access to medical facilities and our ability to even pay for services in the hospitals? Citizens are dying in these hospitals because they are not able to pay for tests.
So guys, I'm going to wrap this one here. I don't want this video to be too long. I plan to do more videos on the protest. You heard it there from Chris, dropping real gems about the issues at play. If you've not subscribed already, please hit that subscription button. Like I said earlier, make sure you enable all notifications on your YouTube app on your phone. If you're using your phone, there's a YouTube app on your phone. Enable notifications so that when my videos come to your phone, because I know most of you access my channel through your phones, but even if you're accessing it through your desktop or your laptop or your tablet or your TV, make sure that it is enabled so that when my videos come, you can watch the video. As usual, leave a comment, make sure you like the video, share it to as many people as possible. If you're out there protesting, or you've protested today, or you know somebody who has protested, come to my channel, leave a comment. I want to know more. I'm not in the country at the moment, but I'm following as much as I can, so I'll lean on to the people on ground to give me the most accurate information. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.